So this is the question that I'm wondering. What is the arrangement living dynamic? Are these people supposed to live together? Is she's hoping to find this person to live together? Because what it seems to me, the better choice for both parties is living together apart. And sort of that is more common now, where she has her own place and he has his own place. You know what I'm saying? And they're in this relationship dynamic and it works out how they work out. But I don't see her coinciding. I just don't. I don't see her coinciding.
No,
And
remember, Lewis. That was one of the issues that she had with her fiance, that they broke up during the pandemic. She wanted the family in the fireplace with all the fucking Christmas socks hanging over the fireplace and one big old, and he ran to his children, and she was alone on Christmas. And that was an issue. So it ain't no you at your house. Ain't there somebody in the news right now where Sherry Shepherd, I think it was, that says that she's been married 20 years, but they live in two different houses. And
yes, sir.
That's the current news with Sherry Shepherd right now. But a lot of women now, they're not trying to say you at your house and I'm at my house. Men probably won't have no problem with that. Like shit.
Yeah,
where we fucking, what house we fucking tonight? But women ain't trying to do that shit.
Yeah, I'm finding more and more people who are in 5, 6+ relationship years. They're like either in a duplex where one person lives on one floor and the other person lives on another floor. Like I'm finding that a lot of people today are not gravitating towards this idea of living under one single roof. Then people are edging towards more freedom, more autonomy, more space, etc., and living together but apart. That's where that whole concept and idea. They have a whole article that they came out last year, and we talked about it on Clubhouse for a while back. But yeah, that concept and idea is starting to become more prevalent now. I think the
Shirley Ralph. My bad. It wasn't Sherry Shepherd. It was Shirley Ralph.
Shirley Ralph.
Did she used to be in beauty pageants? Eboni K. Williams lady.
I think so.
Yeah. Ebony's won beauty pageants in the past.
I'm trying to find a picture when she was younger, because I heard you say she was there.
So I'll say this. Clout Jones, I have a serious point of contention with one part, right? Eboni K. Williams would certainly impress me if she showed me her dribble. And I say that because she is pretty much a pump and dump. Like, that's just it. Like, this is, anytime you run into women like this, that's what it is, because that's all you can really tolerate. If you just listen to her, she exudes masculinity. It's hard to be around her. Like Hick was saying, who even wants to hear that? Like, I couldn't be around a woman who would, could you imagine her arguing with you and then bringing up the finances and all of that? Like, that's nasty. She just has just a crass feeling about her. Like, it's just to listen to her, it makes me cringe. I can't even tolerate listening to her. Like, it's that bad. It just she sounds like a man. Like, she probably needs to explore her options with women or something, because she might fare well there. Like, for the men, I can't see men wanting that, man. Like, and for her to know as much as she does about what to do, she is stubborn as a mule. She knows what she's supposed to do. She knows everything. You would think she was completely oblivious to how to get a man from her results, but she knows everything. She knows, like I said earlier, she's priced herself outside of the market, and she'd have to go ahead and get a zaddy like Shannon over there. She knows what she's supposed to do. She knows that we want a soft woman. We want a feminine woman, but she refuses to behave feminine, right? She knows these things. She knows she can't acquire what she's asking for unless she is willing to compromise, but she's too stubborn to compromise. How do you work with a woman like that? Pump and dump, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, 20 minutes, man. That's the only thing I can work with. It's 20 goddamn minutes, and I'm out. I'm done.
Mark,
You say what? It's in the back.
no, did you see the picture? I put one up. I put this one up, but it's not younger though. It might be older.
Oh, no, she bad. No, the bag look how long she stay quiet. I need to put a goddamn gag ball in her mouth, man.
Well, the issue is that women want like so. You know, you got this whole whole movement to feminize men or to soften them up and be more understanding and softer and more open and all that kind of stuff. And women naturally, you know, we can try to normalize that, but the natural thing that women want is masculine men. They want an assertive man. They always say one of the top 3 things that most all women want in a man is a guy that could teach me something, all that other kind of stuff, right? So when you run into these corporate women who's became stern and assertive and bosses and had employees and had to fire people and hire people and train people for years, for decades, gone to 20 years. I was at my company, and I trained so many people, and I've gotten so many awards during the Christmas season. Then next thing you know, she's looking for a man. The soft guys, do they like them? Like what kind? Okay, so here's the thing: we're all talking about what we wouldn't date in an Ebony K. Williams version of a woman. So then here's the question to you fellas: what kind of man would Ebony K. Williams work with? What kind of man is there? Give me who do you know? Give me is there a celebrity example, or is there somebody common that we all know that you think would work with an Ebony K. Williams? What are the guys that's out there?
Alien. I think Sweeney hit it on the head when he said either Dwayne Wade. I think she could with a very liberal white guy, like extremely liberal white guy, a stud that kind of went both ways, where they kind of like picked when they were a man. I don't know if y'all ever seen them when they wear dresses and they wear like male clothing. That relationship.
Will Smith,
yeah.
Studiana.
Well, then here's the question: would she like him? See, you're saying that those are the men that would work with her, but would that last? Would she respect him?
I think she would have definitely.
She only care about money anyway. She'll be good. He got bread.
I think she would have definitely took Will. I think she would have definitely took Will Smith or Dwayne Wade if they were available, and they shot their shot. She would definitely take
But that's the problem. Them dudes ain't available.
Yep,
this a random
for a while.
It gotta be a luxury spaceship for the aliens she gonna date.
This a random tangent, but I don't know when the last time she had good sex. Maybe good sex has changed a lot of stuff about her. I don't know. You might knock that attitude about her.
I'm sure she
you say what?
Oh no, somebody definitely dropped it off in her drawers. Somebody definitely.
She look a little high strung.
She has a mechanic.
You know what though? In all honesty,
somebody need to bring the soprano alto back into her voice. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like this. Even the difference between her and like let's say like even Jada Pinkett or Gabrielle Union, right? The difference is I think they got a little bit more game, right? I think they have a little bit of a better idea to how to seduce a man, right? How to behave soft. Like they know how to run a situation, but they don't. Like, I feel like she would lead with an iron fist versus these women who know how to rub your head when they hit you from the back. It's a difference. You know what I mean? Like, it's a difference. I think they got more seduction about them. Like, they got a little more game. I don't feel like they are smooth.
What,
yeah.
Ice back.
I gotta kind of see the women that she runs with because it'll probably be a clear indicator if the women in her circle are kind of giving her the right game, or even if any of them possess any sort of feminine qualities or traits. But I mean, one thing that I would say is, ladies, do not wait to become the man that you want.